Say hi.
What does the chicken say?
What flavor is it? Chocolate?
She plays hard just like the other kids do. You would just never know that she was sick.
When I found out that I was pregnant, the first thing I thought of, how can I surprise Mark with this?
When we found out it was gonna be a girl, that changed everything too.
I was really excited. I was like, we're having one more, yes!
The ultrasound technician was not, she became so sad. So I know that something's wrong.
We got the diagnosis of alpha thalassemia major, and that was the first time I have heard of the condition.
Our thought, of course, was babies don't survive with this diagnosis, with this disorder. That's the information that we got from the doctors, because that's pretty much the information they have.
The doctor said, let nature take its course and try again, 9 months from now.
I was just shocked and confused because all they were saying was, he looks very sick.
They said if she gets delivered, she might only survive for a few hours. The engineer in me kicked in, see what treatments are being investigated for alpha-tal. And I only found 4 alpha-tal experts in the US, and Dr. Vichinsky was the only one on the West Coast.
My doctor was saying, she had heard some things about blood transfusions. She wasn't really sure.
We're like, what is that? We had no idea what that was.
We'll do whatever we can to help her survive. So we went ahead with the blood transfusions, and it was really scary. The first one was really scary.
We knew that this is the right course to take to fight for her.
There was just so many levels of doctors and specialists that I met with, and nobody before had told us that. When we delivered her and she took that first cry, I think both of us kind of looked at each other like, oh my God, she's here and she's breathing on her own.
The general opinion was some doctors wouldn't even handle those type of cases because nobody had ever done any sort of in utero transfusions in Hawaii. We were just trying to do everything we could to get him to survive. Just hearing him cry, it was like everything.
He's here.
Everything.
This is the miracle baby. His name is Caleb. First son in Hawaii to have the in utero transfusion.
After getting the intra-uterine transfusion, a couple times we were told that his high drops were gone. He was no longer having fluid in his heart and his abdomen. Hi, this is Oliver. Oliver, say hi.
I would put her inside my shirt. That's how little she was. And would just hug her.
Even before Samantha was delivered, we were really set on trying the bone marrow transplant option. He told us the risks. The baby may not make it. There could be complications after the bone marrow transplant.
Our Natalie, our third child, is the perfect match for Samantha. When she was 3 years old, the doctor told us that she is totally cured. She does not have any more alpha thalassemia just because of the bone marrow transplant.
A local doctor told us about a trial that was happening at UCSF, transplanting stem cells in utero.
Talking to Dr. McKenzie, I did ask her, am I the first? And she goes, yeah, technically you're for alpha thalassemia, you are. And I'm like, okay.
And I just knew, like, we had no choice.
Yeah.
Why not?
We woke up that morning, said yes, called UCSF, and then we were on a plane 10 hours later.
Fluid was slowly disappearing. He was growing.
You feel your heart grow. She was this little tiny thing they put right on my belly.
It was amazing, and he was just the cutest thing I've ever seen.
To finally hold my son in my arms, it's such a great joy.
Just waiting for the transfusion to end, but she won hospital bingo. So we got Play-Doh. Oh, your foot.
I'm waiting for my blood to come.
We are in the hospital twice a month for blood draws and transfusions. He might be crying during a transfusion or during a blood draw. When he's done, he says bye to the nurses, blows them a kiss, and says, see you later. So he's just awesome. But then outside of that, it's almost as if he doesn't have alpha thalassemia. And honestly, like, sometimes I forget it. He can have this normal life and that these transfusions are working.
It is by far not a death sentence. It'll be tough. I mean, it'll be a long road, and people should know what's ahead of them, but they should also know that your kid could thrive.
Medicine is always advancing, so you never know what's around the corner. Who knows what they're going to come up with in Milo's life.